Flosstube, it's Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 196. If you're a new friend to my channel, thank you so much for coming by and giving me a check out. I love having the new company here. And if you're a returning friend, thank you so much for coming by to visit with me again this week. Please, if you have not before, like the videos if you like them, subscribe, share, comment, do the things to interact. It lets me get out there for new people to find me. I know there's lots of content on Flosstube, but I like to share my joy. So I have so much stuff to dig in here. First of all, I don't remember what Flosstuber it was that shared this or talked about this, but someone said, I was watching Flosstube and they said something about a childhood memory, and maybe they were wanting you to share it. I'm not really sure, but whatever it was, it caused me to have this like childhood flashback, and I'm sharing that with you here before we jump into the stitching because I was like, wow, that really jogs my memory. It was, you know, a thing. So what is one thing in the summer that you looked forward to in your childhood? And mine was like the swimming pool pass. I'm going to show you a picture here of this 1970 sign from the swimming pool place that I used to go to, and then like an aerial view of it. We used to have to ride our bikes like 2 miles. And I'm saying I was probably 7 or 8, but it literally jogs the brain of like how far we've came. I would never let my daughter, when she was that age, to have ridden that far, but wow, how the world has changed. But I looked forward to that swimming pool pass every single year. Mind you, I didn't ride my bike by myself. There was 3 sisters, and we would ride our bike to the pool, swim, ride our bike back. We would even have little brown bag lunches packed and stuff to make a day of it. I loved those days at the pool when I was a little girl. I sure did. So, but my has the world changed. But all right, so I just wanted to share that with you because maybe it would bring you some joy to remember something precious from your childhood that like you just forgot about. I went down a Google rabbit hole. That's how I found those pictures, and unfortunately the place doesn't even exist anymore. But that's not why you're here. You're here about cross stitching, so let's jump in. In my description box below, I have a happy mail form, which allows you just to be put on the list for me to send random happy mail. I send it out once a month, anywhere from 6 to 10-ish letters go out a month, and we just go from there. I just randomly pick them. I also have some other information in my description box below of like friends that I buy stuff from, bags, charts, just like friends that I support that have online businesses. One of those friends is Bobby from Pumpkin Creek Primitives, and I know this is early, but it's just to make you start thinking. In the month of July 1st to 31st, she's doing a spotlight sale, and her spotlight sale is on hands-on design, modern folk embroidery, and Lindy Stitchies. So if you're getting those charts, check it out. I'm not sure if she said she had a code, but it's definitely on her socials where she talks about it. But you get 15% off those patterns. If you use Janet Jabber 15, you get 15% off any patterns that you buy off of her site. So go give Bobby a look. Other than that, there are Buy Me a Coffee and a Ko-fi link that I've had people contribute to just to add with the mailings when I do my giveaway. So, and I appreciate that greatly. Speaking of giveaways, let's do those. I have the 4 giveaways from last week, and the first one is to Linda Seaman. I'm putting names here. The second one goes to Nancy Carter. The third one is Kathy Simith. Probably said that wrong. Sorry, Kathy. And the last one is my friend Katie. So Katie, and what I need you to do is send me an email at janetjabber@gmail.com to get me your address. I do check the happy mail form, but it is not like you're not required to do that. So send me an email, janetjabber@gmail.com, and I can get those sent out to you. Katie, I'm not sure that I have your new address since you moved to your new life. So anyway, please reach out and get me that information. After I get those done, we'll move on to more giveaways. So what I have next is my featured friend. This featured friend reached out to me, and her name is Kat. I'm going to pop pictures in here. Kat has Halloween strawberries that she did by the designer NZ Designer. She stitched those on 14 count Ada that was done by Jody R Designs. I am definitely going to be looking up some of those Mentioned, the NZ designer, and the Jody RI Designs. Hopefully I've put those on the description here for you as I've done it. So looking forward to checking those out. I loved strawberries. I've taken a small bake from them, but Kate or Cat, how do you say it? Cat, sorry. Thank you so much for sending those in. And again, if you would like to be on my featured friend segment, please send me an email at janetjabber@gmail.com and I will get that added. Ollie is getting ready to join us. But anyway, get that sent in. We are, I think I'm almost out of featured friends to add on here. So Ollie, do not knock stuff over. All right. So I know you haven't even made an appearance. Just get up here and sit. Let the people see you. Not your booty. Not your booty. There he is. Ollie. There you go. He's my little love bug. All right. So I know we're here about stitching, not about the crazy cat that jumps up and entertains us nowadays. Okay. So I do have people ask about my little Opie guy. My little Opie guy has had to wear his super suit several times this weekend for the storms that have came through. So he is stressed out and still just chilling in my living room. He is fine. He is safe. He just doesn't like the thunderstorms. And pray for me for the 4th of July. We'll get through this because, you know, it is what it is. All right, so what have I been stitching on this week? That is why you are here, and I am so excited to share because I have a lot. I was stress stitching, and we'll talk about that in personal life, but let's get into this. So I finished. If you've been here a while, you know, I have a stitch that's broken down for the entire year to stitch, so I have small goals on them, so that my stitch for that is And a Forest Screw by Rosewood Manor. This is my edited version of it, meaning the blue lines are for mine. So this is what it will look like in all. I did get the month of June done. I will be moving on to this little section. And I had a friend tell me, Candy, that she was like so ready to jump in on this. This big chart was a game changer to me when I drew those lines on it. And I already have thoughts on what I'm doing for 2024, but regardless. And a Forest Screw. And this is where I am when I came at you last. Okay, I'm gonna let you see this first and not talk. It's beautiful. The colors in here is amazing. The amount of fat threads you have to pull for this is crazy, but whatever. When I came at you last, I literally needed to do this little section. So I did that. Yay. Oh, I'm telling you, you cannot see it across this screen how beautiful these colors are. Another thing that I look forward to. So that is done for now, but like just barely in time for me to start doing it again for July, but I'm fine with that. It just breaks it down for me. My next stitch that I brought out and stitched on since summer is here is my Mirabilia Summer Queen. This is what she'll look like. She's stitched on a 28 count Lugana Love Letter by Color and Cotton. And I did stitch on her every day. This will be the thing where like it feels like a lot and not at the same time. So here is my queen, Summer Queen, and then I'm going to show you basically what I did. Basically, these vines here in the folds of the dress is what I worked on. And I feel like I'm coming here next because I want to get to the bottom and then just do fill in. I don't know. That's what I feel like right now. We'll see what this week brings me. But I do want to like puff it out a little bit. My little guy's leaving. Oh, nope, he's settling in next to us to see what we got. My next stitch that I have is my focus for this month, 1 thread a day. Really for this final stretch to get it done is 100 stitches a day, but it is what it is. So this is my Lady Whistledown piece. How am I saying that? I don't know. This is my Bridgerton piece. All of the purple is done, people. This is so beautiful. This is nothing but confetti, but I don't even care. So I have 2 colors of green. It is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to show you the back just because when I say it's nothing but confetti, it is. I still don't carry a lot, but when I go to finish this, I'll have to clean up these little ones that are standing tall, but it is what it is. The back is the back for me. Yeah, but one more time because I can't wait for this one to be done. I love wisteria and they do not grow in my neck of the woods. So I'm trying to grow a hydrangea version of it. We'll see. We'll see. My next piece that I stitched on, I have the Gathering Round series from Hands On Design. This is the club that you had to sign up for months ago. Eventually these will be released, but I am in the club, and this is the Gather Butterflies. So this is what the pieces will look like. I am currently concentrating on this one. And that's what I got done. Gather Butterflies. Okay, this is 1/1. The words are 1/1, but I should have that finished for you next time. I know, I don't hold it up like that. I love it. Got a few of the white ones. This should be done when I come to you next time though. So there's that. Whew, my next piece. This one, it's not called a full coverage, but I feel like it should be called a full coverage. And I got a hot mess to where I want to show you, and hold please. I'm not taking it out of the bag because it's rough and tough on this, but this is my Paula Vaughn Quilts for All Season. I am doing the July in it. So this book is an out-of-print book. You can still find it on the secondary market sometime. Be patient. You can find it in some old cross-stitch stores too, if you look, especially if they don't have like an online presence. I am just doing this is the back of the house. What are those called? Now we call it the vinyl siding. That is not what it's called back then. But anyway, I have lots of this boring gray color before I get to the rocking chair and the beautiful quilt. But moving along, my friend Jessica Stitches Assassin, I started that like, hey, let's do a stitch along. But that is, I don't know where she's at on it. She said, I'm sending prayers for my friend Jessica. She has got lots of going on. But I do get it out every once in a while. My next piece, this was a Whipco piece that I had subbed in because the Whipco that I had for this month was already finished. I don't remember what it was, but it was already finished. So this is Winter Garden from Hello from Liz Matthews. Love the coloring in it. And this, I have ideas. So that's it. The borders matched up. They're perfect. This is a 40 count something from Bestitch Me. And I think I have decided when it's done, I'm probably going to do a drum. I think I'm going to fall down the drum rabbit hole. And I think this would be beautiful as a drum. But this goes away for right now. I brought it out because of Whipco, but I'm super happy I got that far on it to connect the borders. That makes, when I start with the border, I want to finish the border. Sometimes I'm border, sometimes I'm center start, sometimes you just don't know when you're getting me. My next piece is referred to as my Aussie piece. And if you're counting, I'm telling you, I was stress stitching this week. My next piece is what I refer to as the Aussie piece, my granddaughter. And this is See You Later. I got this off of Etsy. Not gonna lie, I even showed this to a guy I work with. All I ever knew was See You Later, alligator. See you later, alligator, after a while, crocodile. I did not know all these exist. And there's even more than this, but this chart had these. I'm stitching this on a 32 count opalescent Lugana. Oh, I love it. Yes, and see, I just started poking in here to the bye-bye. I pull this out when goals for the month are met, but these are complete, so moving right along. I think there's like 11, so it would be great if that was finished by this year, but we'll see. I'm not pressuring myself just because sometimes mentally I like break it down, like how can I get it done? Here was the massive stressing piece that I pulled out because it's Ada and I was able to like do it with bad lighting. Spring and Stars Hollow by the Black Needle Society. This is stitched on an 18 count Ada. I am mashing them all together. So what I mean by that, there are all the seasons. I am missing winter, which we will get, that'll be a retreat this year. So I showed you the back. This is where my world is. This is what it looks like. So I finished in the basket and started doing the hair over there. Believe it or not, it was like 800 stitches. So, oh yeah, cause like there was a lot down here still to do. Oh, this green here, I did that too. Yeah. Again, it was just a nice, easy stitch for me to deal with when life was happening. All right, so my next one is my Mill Hill Monday. Moving along, but it is definitely not a done. Mill Hill Monday is going to be the zodiac sign for my daughter, Cancer, and this is where I'm at on it. So, still working on filling this in. I think that will finish, I think that'll finish the thread stitching. I could be wrong. I don't know. There may be one other thread color after that, but plugging along. It's just what I do on my Mondays. Mill Hill Monday. My next one is Wicked Wednesday, and this is by Tiny Modernist, the Halloween calendar. I am on block 28. Nope, block 29. Do you hear, Ollie? I fed the birds this morning before I started recording, and they be here. 29 block is going to be a little ghost, so plugging away at him, outlined him, going to fill him in, and get his little, there's a little bit of shading on the bottom, so that has to be concentrated on. For Festive Friday, I am currently doing hands-on designs, chock full series for the little pillows. This one is hip hop, and this is finished. Now I got to kit up the next one for the month of July. I mean, we'll see how it goes, but yes, hip hop finished. So cute, so cute. I just want to do all those like little pillows. I was looking because I had it stashed over here, but I don't know where it is right now. That's it. Whew, we made it through all my stitching for this week. I'm telling, I know, beast mode. All right, so what else did I do for this week? Before the stress happened, I had stopped at my local store to get some stitch in frame at a Fort Wayne to get some threads that I needed for prepping for the month of July. And while I was there, I had a thought. Well, they had new stuff come in, and so this one came in finally, so I added that to my queue. I love this. I love the colors in it. It's totally my jam, so that had to come home with me. This one I saw on the fly. I think I've seen it somewhere on Flosstubes before, but Pansy Patch Quilts Stitcher's Retreat House. I just couldn't not get that. Yeah. And last but not least, this has been a thought. So I have a patriotic wall I've talked to you about before. If not, in my living room, I have a patriotic wall. If you're new here, sorry, I shouldn't just assume. My husband served, so I have dedicated pieces to him. I did the One Nation piece. If I have a picture, I'll pop it in here. But I did the One Nation piece, but One State, One Star a week for 2021, was it? 2020? I don't remember when it is. But I did it. But this is what I think I want to add. I will remove this cabin here, I think. And I don't know, maybe pull him down a little bit. I don't know. But this guy, I have seen it stitched. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So when I see people show this, it just blows me away. So had to come on here. Hannah Dowling, when she showed hers, I've seen a couple others. Mind blowing. That had to happen. So I also received from I won something from Athena on Stitching Goddess Designs Flosstube, and my friend Stacie at Stacie Stitches Creative Studio is the one that gets stuff out. And wait, what do I got? She has a little bag of goodies that comes in there. I forgot about those. I would have probably ate them while I was stressing. So what we got here is this is what I won. Stand Tall, which did not surprise Athena at all that I entered. I am a lover of sunflowers, so I want to be like a sunflower. So even on the darkest days, I will stand tall and find the sunshine. Yes, has to happen. My next piece that I got, because I've been kind of collecting these, so since Stacie was sending that, I was like, hey, throw this in and I'll get an order placed with you. So Little House Needleworks, they're patriotic ones. Yes, please. So that was that. Something else I got in the mail was from my friend Janelle from Coffee, Wine, and Stitching Time. She got the Forbidden Fiber Co., which I love Lynette's fabric, so so sad I missed this. But Janelle, it wasn't something in her jam for her wheelhouse right now, so she sent most of the kit to me. Thank you very much, Janelle. And I am going to get this started. That kind of runs us into plans. So I feel like, because how that works is you have threads for like 12 days in a row. You were supposed to start it before summer started, but I feel like I'm just going to start it on July 1st and see. I don't know. We'll see how much stress I give myself, but I think that's the plan. But I also have one more project that I've got to get done in the month of June, so let's stay in our lane, Janet. I am working on Dog's Declaration. This is being stitched for my Gabby girl because she's my walking buddy, and you know, nothing but life, liberty, and the pursuit of squirrels. And they have found our home now, so it's interesting sometimes as this is going on. But my friend Candace K just started this, and she converted hers to color and cotton, I believe. But this is where I'm at. It's a border start. On this particular piece, I feel like I may be a stinker and start, like, I'm not, well, it's not a border all the way around. So I may go ahead and grab that border and then start doing it. That'll probably break me of my, like, border addiction, if that makes sense. So that is something that I'm going to stitch for. And then other plans that I have, I need to prep for July. So I have my little smalls that I do and my focuses that I do and my seasonal focuses. So I got to get that done hopefully this week. And that is it as far as stitching goes. So if you're sticking around for personal, hold on. I've mentioned it several times that we had a stressor in our life this week. I cannot remember the day. Wednesday? Tuesday? Yes, Tuesday. I had to leave work early. I am a second shift worker. My husband's heart was racing. We have nurses in the neighborhood that I got one of them to come down to him because my husband is very, very stubborn. So the nurse came down and took measurements. I have a cuff at home, but she had like one of these finger things. His heart was racing crazy. I mean, at one point it was 175. He took a picture of that. Anyway, I got home, got him to the hospital. He did not want to go to the hospital. And it was an overnight stay, and it took like most of the next day to get him out. So that is where the stress stitching was coming from. I was able to stitch on Ada while I sat in the hospital and not take like all the extras. So just to tell you, nothing was found. The doctor basically said they have a monitor on him. So he says he's a cyborg right now. They have a monitor on him that if he has something, he's supposed to push it. My husband has had this one other time. Talking to my girlfriends that I talk with on here, we talk virtually, believe that he's probably experiencing anxiety or stress, but like men just don't like always acknowledge that. But so the doctor said it's like taking a car into a mechanic and saying that it makes a noise and then they can't simulate it. So sorry, pay attention again, blah, blah. So that's basically what's happening. The monitor is so that if he has it happen, he can push. It's kind of a great time to possibly do that because he is under a lot of stress right now. There's a part of my small little community that we live here that help put on the 4th of July fireworks, which is July 1st. So fundraising, purchasing, organizing, food trucks, band. We're having a DJ instead of a band this time. But there's a lot of stuff and it pulls you in a million directions. So if it is stress, hopefully he can push the button and it'll record what's going on. But who knows? So that is scheduled for July 1st for our big event over here, which, like I said, the storms get opie, but so do the fireworks. But hopefully this is far enough-ish away that maybe it will be muffled by houses. But anyway, it's supposed to rain possibly on July 1st when we're doing our event. Yeah, there's that. But all will be well. Send all the positive vibes. A lot of times the storms will split around us, so maybe that's what will happen. Don't know. Regardless, I think it'll be a good time. I look forward to going out there and helping him with, this is his passion and his heart community. It is mine also. I just am like, my passion is like the kids in the community. Like I would like to do 5Ks and I would like to do arts in the park and stuff like that. But we'll get there when I retire. We'll get there. I see a new position in my future as besides grandma. All right, so there is that. I also want to share, Colton had requested cookies for Father's Day and I completely forgot. So here's a cute picture of my snickerdoodles I made for Colton this weekend, and I need your help if you're sticking around. Does cream of tartar like go bad? So they don't taste great. They taste like they are like 4-day-old cookies or something. So they're snickerdoodles. I don't know. I tried the technique of putting them in the fridge to like let it firm up. Maybe that was it. I don't know. Throw me some advice because I want to be better at my cookie. I love cookies. So Yeah. So I need to make sure I know what's going on. The screaming tartar go bad. I know I can Google that, but Google is not like, I mean, those are, y'all are my people. So, you know, like I would call my mom and ask her that. So anyway, all right, one last thing. I had Aussie time this week. Oh my gosh, I'm putting a picture in here of Miss Aussie with she's being goofy with when I was trying to take the phone to look around it so she could see my Gabby girl. And so she wasn't being the best little picture taker, but we got lots of Aussie time this week, cuddles and loves. And oh my gosh, that girl is trying to get mobile so hardcore. She is trying so hard to crawl. So I get down and try to give her time to where she's just thinking about it. And then I crawl around and my daughter says I look crazy. I'm like, look, Ozzy, do this. But she's a roller. She's trying to crawl. We're doing all the things here. I love this period in life with her, and she is going to be mobile before we know it, and then it's going to be next level. So with that, that's all I got for stitching. That's all I got for my family and Ozzy updates. Again, as you head into this 4th of July weekend, because I will not see a lot of communities around here are doing their events this coming weekend. So it'll be extended weekend. We'll see what it brings. We'll see what I get done, but I'm going to get out of here so you can get on to your next person. So with that, have a great week. Try to get some stitching in. Keep stitching. Enjoy life. And I'm sending you so much love. Bye.